What's up, coach? Have you been wondering, are courses dead in 2026? And how do I actually build a profitable online business? Okay, if you were tuning in for the last, 20 minutes ago, I was I was live on Instagram and I was live here on YouTube for the first time, as well as inside of my group. But then I realized as I was going on that I actually was not live in the group and I kept moving people to the group. So I was like, all right, you know what? This is my first time I've been doing this. And so I'm just going to go ahead and start over because you know what? Who cares? And so here we are. Our course is dead. So I wanted to go ahead and show you something that I have actually been working on here for the last 3 weeks for my clients and giving you a full behind the scenes what's up Instagram. So I was live just a few minutes ago and I wanted to make sure that I was clear that I was live on Facebook group and in my YouTube. And it got a little kooky there, but now we're sorted. I'm here and I'm going to be answering that question today. Our course is dead. Is now a good time for you to be coming into the online space? How do I create leverage and how do I get without sacrificing client results? What if I have a handful of followers? And I'm going to be diving all of that in today. And I want to show you a behind the scenes look. What's up, Jay? How's it going? I want to show you a behind the scenes look of what I've been actually looking at. Honestly, Jay, you're one of the inspirations for what I created here inside of this portal is because a lot of the feedback that I had been receiving over and over and over again is that people are so overwhelmed. And overwhelm shows up in 3 ways where there's too much to do and not enough time. There's too much to do and they don't know where to start, or there's too much to do and they are never going to be able to feel like they can do it. Okay. And so what I wanted to do, and traditionally, and if you've seen, how to grow, how to take a $9 offer and turn it into 50K months, it's really easy to, okay, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to come in and then you get a whole bunch of course material and then you have to consume hours and hours of course material and then fill out these worksheets and then hopefully it's going to work. And then what ends up happening is you start feeling like, I'm can't do it, or you start feeling like, oh, I'm a coach, I'm not a content creator. And so it starts to feel really discouraging. And so what I wanted to do was to create an asset that was literally going to take the heavy lifting off of you for real. Meaning instead of watching hours and hours of 15 years of experience in really intense learning and mastery in the skill of communicating the right offer to the right person at the right time, I wanted to take that mental load and that pressure off of you and legitimately do the work for you. And so what that actually looks like, and I'm going to show you. So Jay, if you're tuning in here inside of the on Instagram, I want to invite you to come over to the Facebook group. I literally am live still. I am live there, where I was like, wait, am I not live? No, I'm alive. I'm live. I'm there. And I can see that you're there watching. Okay. So what is happening, and I want to show you like a legitimate behind the scenes of what this portal looks like now. Because now instead of watching hours and hours of course material, which you still have access to, because I think that I want to answer this question, are people literally, our course is dead? No. When the internet came onto the space, people still go to school. Books aren't dead. People still read. They want to consume. But what is happening and what is important is that what is happening and what is important is that time is changing and we are evolving with it. And so when you can look at it and when you can answer a few questions and actually look and see how I can implement it without sacrificing human connection, then AI can literally transform your life. And I'm going to show you specifically what it actually looks like now and what I've done and how I've been able to actually make it so that you can so that you can actually answer a couple of questions and all of the work will legitimately be done for you. And then you literally just have to implement. So here's what this looks like. Okay. So, and I just want to make sure, okay, cool. So you can see, I can see that you're here on Facebook. Okay. So here's what it looks like. Okay. You come on board and now there's a dashboard here that tells you how much time it's going to take, 15 to 20 minutes. Your onboarding checklist, and then it shows you your support. It gives you your tips for success, and you have 1 to 2 videos that you can watch or not watch if you don't want to, and then your intake form. Now, your intake form is just going to be all of your assets that I can literally seize, because here's the thing: this is not a place or way of like, this is not in place of human connection. Okay, human connection is not ever going to go. People will always need that. Okay. So then it unlocks your offer lab, because what if you've ever watched my trainings and you've ever come into how I turn $9 into 50K months, you'll know, and you probably have seen that, like, you're a coach and not a content creator, not an influencer. And most people are going to be out there telling you, you need to add know, like, and trust. You need to build 90 days of let's build an audience of, and add a ton of value. And then we're going to create a launch in 90 days. And then you're going to invite all these people into a launch and then hopefully generate revenue. And that can be really, really, really discouraging for people, because they pour so much time and energy and effort into this work, which is great, but then it starts to feel like, oh, why? It starts to feel like no one wants my stuff. Nobody wants to, is showing up, which is just not true. Okay, it's not true. So what we like to do instead is we like to create the $1 million offer stack. So you have your accessible options, your premium options, and then conversion content. And I will show you how you take 200 views on a post, turn it into DMs, and then actual into clients. Okay. So the first step that we want to do is we want to take a look at the offer. So I just wanted to give you some context there. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at the offer, and then you're going to see here at the, on the training. So it's going to give you the overview, tell you how long it's going to take, but what's going to happen is it's going to ask you some questions, just your outcome, problems you solve. It's going to ask you questions if you get stuck. A lot of coaches do get stuck here because it can be challenging at first in learning how to communicate your expertise, especially if you've been a coach in a gym before, because you've likely worked with lots of different types of people. So it can be hard to narrow in or to actually communicate what it is that you actually like to do. Okay. So what happens is you're going to fill in your premium offer questions, generate ideas, and then it literally locks it in. You get to submit for review. So this is like not AI slot that's just going to be like put out there. It's literally gets to be reviewed by me. Okay. So this does it for your premium offer as well as your low ticket offer. Now we start here, and the reason why is because then it unlocks structured messaging. And now what happens, which you can see is going to take about 45 minutes of time. What's going to happen is, and then you can watch the training to show you in case you like training. And then there's, of course, more advanced training. But then what it's going to do is it's going to pull the messaging from your offer. Whether it's auto pulled, you're going to enter it manually, or you're going to upload, if you're an accelerator client, upload the review of the offer. Okay. And it's going to pull your messaging, do some buyer psychology research for you. So no more going out there and looking, no more looking for Facebook groups and Reddits and then trying to comment. No. It's literally shortcutting that, doing the buyer psychology for you, and then actually taking your framework, or it's going to create your framework for you. In the main problem that you solve, it'll generate some ideas. You can get some AI feedback. It's going to give you like your struggle, your core, your 5 angles, and it's going to be done in away from pain towards strategy. This usually takes my clients hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of time to figure it out. It's always training. It's always evolving. And it's amazing because what's going to happen is it's going to literally take 15 years of experience in communication, in sales, and hone it in for you in a way that will not be perfect. It'll be great. It'll be better than what you likely have tried to be done before, but it will also submit to me. You will get the actual insight as an accelerator client. You will actually workshop it together. And I have been seeing my accelerator clients do this for a while now, for the last 3 weeks, and the stuff that has been coming out has been pretty good, really good. Okay. And it's different than just going to ChatGPT and being like, oh, hey, Chatty, what should I, blah, blah, blah. It's different. It's you probably likely, if you've been on the internet for the last 30 days, you've seen AI slop is what people are calling it, where people are like, no more excuses, no more blah, and it's dashes. And then people are wondering, okay, well, why is this not working? Well, this tool is literally trained in years of communication. Okay. And some of the output that's I've been seeing has been like unreal amazing. Okay. So then now that you have your structured messaging and framework, it's going to unlock an install journey. So some of the biggest struggles that I have seen my clients struggle with is two things. Okay. Is that deciding what is the process, the customer journey that they actually want to build out that's going to generate customers and clients. Most people are told that they need to go and DM 20 to 50 people a day. Then they need to put them into a high pressure sales call. And then they need to close them on a high ticket offer, a high ticket coaching offer. And then what ends up happening is two things, is that you are always continuously seeking out the 3% of people who are buyers, completely forgetting and ignoring your 95 to 97% of customers that have a problem, that want to solve the problem. They just aren't yet ready to make a premium purchase. Then you've got people that are like high ticket only, high ticket only, high ticket only. And then what ends up happening is that you start, you get mostly no's at first, which are totally normal. And that happens, but then you start feeling discouraged because is this going to be your life forever? And then people are like, no, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. You start feeling like, my stuff's not very good, or it's too expensive, but too expensive compared to what? And people won't even get on a phone call with you, or then you start creating these freebies and they won't even participate in the free stuff. So you start wondering, maybe I'm just not a very good coach. Maybe this isn't for me. And then all of that starts to feel really bad. And I know because I've experienced it, and I've also worked with hundreds and hundreds of coaches. And then it starts to feel like, okay, well, then maybe I'm just not cut out for this, but it's just not true. Or you start to think my content's not good. And it doesn't help that you've also got content coaches that are like, your stuff is terrible. Your stuff is bad. That's why you're trapped in 200 view jail. No. That's lies from the devil. Okay. I'm literally showing you a portal that is literally the exact process that we use to take 200 views and turn it into customers and clients every single day. If your video can get 200 views when you post on social or on Instagram specifically, then you can yield $50 to $100 a day. Then you take that $100 and you turn it into the high ticket premium offers. Okay. So if you want me to show you how specifically, come live tomorrow. I'm doing a training on it. So just comment workshop, DM me workshop, wherever workshop, and you can get your free ticket. I'll show you behind the scenes of how it actually looks. But this portal is taking all of that heavy lifting off for you. So now the second thing that my clients struggle with a lot is measuring metrics that matter, because they start to feel super self-conscious about their program, and they think, oh, it's too expensive, but nobody's heard their offer. So how do you know that it's too expensive? Too expensive compared to what? Okay, so that's why, hopefully you can see this, we do this install journey. So it's going to ask you some questions. It's going to show you your targets, and depending on what it is that you're going to do, it's literally going to give you, instead of you trying to calculate it and figure it out, it's saving you time, telling you exactly, in order to reach your goal, how many closes you need based on your premium program, based on your low ticket offer. It's going to show you how many leads that you need, how many buyers and customers you need, and how many impressions that you need in order to get it. You need traffic metrics, leads metric, and sales metrics. And the best part about it It all is that I literally did all of that work for you. No more hard, like no more overwhelming worksheets, no more overwhelming Excel spreadsheets, none of it, gone. Then it's going to tell you exactly what you need to do every single day in order to reach the goal, because you have the goal determines the play. Then your targets are determined by the goal that you need to reach in order to get the goal, which is created and done by the performance metrics. And a performance metrics is the action you take, the binary action that you have control over, measuring the result of what happened. That is a performance metric. And then the game becomes, how do we improve the performance metric, or how do we grow the volume of people that need to come in through this process? That's it. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Okay. So then, what's going to happen is you'll put in your brand kit, because this matters. You tell it, like, what's your brand identity? This is like anything. And if you don't know what it is, it'll give you some ideas. Okay. Here's why this is going to matter, because it's going to unlock your rapid lead launch. This is a 3 to 14 day sprint that we use to help you generate a cash infusion with with ads, Meta ads, Instagram ads, Facebook ads, as well as your organic efforts. It's designed to help you connect with the 3% of your buyers, the audience you have, the audience you have access to, and the audience that needs you. You just haven't met you yet. But here's like what's so amazing is a lot of the assets that I have asked you to do in the past. Literally, this is possibly why people get stuck here and they stay here for 30 days, is because it's a lot. Okay. You have to watch this training, then you have to fill out this template. And the thing is, the template's there. A lot of the hard work is already done for you. It's faster than if you go to YouTube University. So this is not to poo-poo any of the work that I've already done, that my accelerators are already done. I have countless case studies of showing you how this work actually works. But if you are coming from this place of like, oh, I'm not techie, I don't know what to do, like I literally did it for you, and here's how. So here's your 7-day campaign, tells you what to do on your stories. You can generate ideas on your value forward, on your hand raisers, the content already spit out and created for you. Here's your ad campaign for your DM ad, for your video view ad. Here are all of your emails, your book a call emails, your referral run emails. This usually would take 7 days for my clients to prepare using the templates, but now this is literally already spit out, done for you, including the sales, what to say when someone DMs you. We once had a client that literally posted one video. It went completely like 14,000 views and the DMs completely flooded, which is an amazing problem to have. We had another client that used conversion content that had 100 comments, broke the ManyChat, and then we're all of that experience we're using so that now you know exactly what to say. The DM conversation, whether you're in the lean launch or in your funnel stage, and then also the enrollment call. What is the enrollment call? This is completely different than a sales call. I don't do sales calls. I hate sales calls because I want clients who are excited to say yes, excited to invest. That's what we're looking for. And then any other asset that you are working on where you're building, like I've got clients right now that do really well on LinkedIn, and they're just not there, and really well on Facebook, but nothing's really happening for them inside of Instagram, which is fine. Okay. So then what happens is it's also going to show you, your checkout pages, the pages that you need for the specific process. It's literally done right here for you. Okay. Then it also will do the same thing for your low ticket funnel. Literally all of the assets created for you in 2 hours. Okay. So you'll see here for the pages, and it will literally show you a design based on your brand kit that you can literally, okay, this is everything I need. And all of this will populate based on here. this has taken me about 3 weeks. Like people said, oh, I woke up and this is done. Like anyone that's talking about AI right now or using the power of AI is saying things like, you can build, you can type in one sentence and have a fully fledged funnel. All right, okay, let's be realistic here. Let's be honest and transparent. I'm literally showing you behind the scenes of what I've created, and I've literally been working hard on this for the last 3 weeks. So this has taken about 3 weeks, but when you look and see the capabilities of what this is actually like amazing, like this is unreal. This is like unlike anything else that out there. This is going to revolutionize the fitness, the fitness coaching space. Okay. All right. So then it unlocks your ecosystem. Okay. So here's what is so crazy. Okay. This is my work, by the way. This is my IP, my brain. This is literally, there is nothing out here exists like this. There's nothing out here. Okay. So you'll see your interrupt, your inspire based on, and you're like, wait, what is that? Don't worry. This makes sense when you come into my world. But then you can create a post, and it's literally going to be like, you answer some questions. Okay. It'll be your trends. It'll populate some trends, do some client research for you, and then it'll build a post for you based on what it is that you want to do. Okay. So 90 days done for you content is so awesome. I have loved that in the past. It's one of my most incredible tools that I've created. And now I've literally just put those tools on steroids. I feel like this is like a steroid tool because now it's like, okay, you have to put things together, but now I literally have done it for you. You literally, and it gets to be customized for you in real time. Like I'm like, literally, I can feel there are tears in my eyes as I'm telling you this because it's literally been something I have wanted to create for you, that I have wanted to do for you for so long. I've just never really been able to figure out, like, this is as close as I can get it. But now, like, this is like unlike anything else that exists. Like I'm literally, there's nothing else like it. Okay. Then what's going to happen is that it's going to put an output for you, and it's going to tell you with the creative instructions. It's literally tailored and created based on what it is that you want, it using conversion content, and it's customized for you. And then it'll show you, like, you'll literally copy it, you'll create it, you'll copy and paste everything, and then it could get done in 10 seconds. Your email studio, so it's going to show you your long form, your like what you can say and write and do every single day. It's going to take that work off for you. And then your long form, whether you're going to do YouTube, whether you're going to do blog posts, whether you're going to do podcast, that's going to be there for you. And then let's say you want to get inspired and you want to have a content check. You can like, okay, let's fix this. I also have over here content review, page review, copy review my post, get inspired. Like this is going to show you like, okay, what did you like about this person's post? Like all of that is there for you. And then my reviews for my accelerator client, because here's the thing, this is cool. But the things that the limitations that AI actually goes through and has is that there's no context. You want to AI proof your business, you need to layer in context of you. AI is not going to replace you. But like I said in my YouTube video previously that I just did for my coaches, is that it's not, AI, the coaches that are using AI effectively, that's where we're going to just like, you're going to need to take a deep breath because, and want to keep up, right? And want to stay cutting edge, because when you can create your own process like this for your clients, it's going to game change. Okay. It's going to game change because there'll be nothing else out there like that for your clients. And so your code, so the reason why your content, if you already are using AI and it's just like sounding flat or it's not working, it's not powerful, it's because it's missing context. And AI doesn't have context, and it needs your skill and it needs you to train it. Okay. So this is, and then when you can use AI, then you can use AI as an amplifier, as a tool to help get more done of what you're already doing, just get more of it done. Okay. Okay. So So again, I went on that rant because my clients, this is not so that I'm not in the trenches with my clients. No. I'm still in the trenches. I'm still looking. I'm still reviewing it. But now we can get more done faster. Now you will have all of the assets that you need in a full-fledged, full funnel done in 2 hours, literally. This is why I'm doing this 30-day sprint. So if you've been on my email list for a while, you'll see that I have been, right now I'm inviting people to come into this beta of the accelerators, because listen, there's going to be bugs. You'll see here we're reporting the bugs. My clients right now are actually reviewing some bugs. They're telling me some things. That's why you still get access to all of the other things that I've already done. Everything I've created hasn't disappeared. This is just going to help do the heavy lifting of the work. Now you don't have to watch hours and hours of courses. Now it's actually like, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. Answer a few questions. It customizes it for you, then shows you why and behind the scenes. Now, yeah, sure, there's still some course material and training, and you still have access to the course material and training. But now I have really synthesized it and turned it into a way that you can actually implement faster, unlike anything else. Okay, so that's the accelerator portal. So now what does this mean for people who have the Instagram daily sales protocol? Or what if you have 90 days done for you content? Because guess what? 90 days done for you content is now getting a facelift. Okay, so my users who already have it, okay, so you still have all of the content in the way that you want it. Okay, so this is like a newer, this is a new version. So the lifetime access, you still have it. This is like 90 days plus. This is 90 days customized. Okay, where literally you and my new, when you get 90 days, okay, you have you can use this 2 prompts 2 times, but it will literally give you all of it. So you'll put in some stuff. You can do some buyer research, get some clarity on your problem context, and then it will actually execute a 90-day plan for you, copy and paste, and you get 2 runs. Okay. And then if you want more runs, then you can, of course, like just come into the Conversion Club, and Conversion Club has got unlimited. You can have as many runs as you want. But for the $9 investment, it's 2 runs of 90 days completely done for you, copy and paste, in addition to the 90 days that you already have in case you hate it. Okay. So you literally have 6 months of content, actually over a year of content with the touch of your fingertips by answering a couple of questions. Okay. Then my daily sales protocol, people, I did this for you for 30 days. Okay. Instead of the full like low ticket funnel, this is your DM funnel, your DM funnel that uses organic content and ads. Okay. All of that's here for you, and you get lifetime access to that curriculum. But if you want to stay and you want to have, your every 30-day plan every single day, you're reviewing posts, get inspired, you can come to the club and have access to it forever. But my daily sales protocol, people, you have 2 uses. Okay. But you get lifetime access to your assets. Okay. Don't get me wrong. You get lifetime access to the assets, and you still get lifetime access to the curriculum. But the ongoing AI support that I've already done, that uses 15 years of experience, that I've used to generate over 7 figures online, even with 4,000 followers, less than 4,000 followers, that is, that is something that you don't have lifetime access to. That is, you can have access to monthly, but you get 2. So 2 uses, 2 runs. So this is the new portal. This is what we're doing. So what does this mean for you? Okay, so this means a couple of things. Okay, this means a couple of things for you. So this means that as a coach, as someone who is in coaching with me, you're going to get more done way faster. And I literally have done more of the heavy lifting for you. It's unlike anything else out there. Nothing. There is nothing else out there that caters to health and wellness coaches, whether you're a personal trainer, a dietitian, nutritionist, health coach, whatever, mental health, relationship health, any type of coach who is helping facilitate behavior change inside for other people. This is going to help you. There's nothing else out there that is tailored to that. So if you have been wondering, okay, well, I'm new and want to create I want to create digital courses, they're not dead. Of course they're not dead. But if information was gone before, this is a whole nother layer and level of implementation. So information's dead. Because not only are people they are no longer going to Google in the same way that they used to. Now they're going to ChatGPT. In fact, in my last YouTube video, which, I posted, the ChatGPT, OpenAI right now is processing about 2 billion inquiries a day. So here's what's happening and what this means for you as a digital course creator is that you, instead of creating how to lose and keep off unwanted weight, people would go and read blogs, they would go watch YouTube videos on it. They're going to ChatGPT and they're like, hey, how do I do this? And ChatGPT is showing them how to do it. So implementation is so you need to be creating implementation content. You need to be optimizing for answer engine optimization. So ChatGPT can be recommending you. Okay. Then you can be creating the AI tools like what I just showed you behind the scenes. You can be creating that for your client, which is unlike anything else that's going to be out there. Okay. So that portal that I showed you, if you're just tuning in here, hey, what's going on, Tim? I literally created that from my brain and just chatting. You could do the same thing. Okay. But okay, with that said, I've been blah blahing now for the last 30 minutes and I did it correctly this time. So I am going to with that said, I'm going to leave you with that. But if you've been in my world, if you've been seeing my emails and you've been like, okay, how can I be part of this sprint? I'm doing a 30-day sprint. So I want you to DM me. Just DM me beta, sprint, whatever. There's no automation. It's me. You're literally going to be talking to me. And why? Is because now that I have this protocol, now that I have these tools, it's freed up my time so that I can actually connect with more people, help more people. You're going to be able to do the same thing. So just comment beta, just comment, whatever I said, it doesn't matter, sprint, beta, and we can talk about it. And I'll show you how this could actually work specifically for you. So with that said, thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for catching me here on Instagram. Instagrammers, you did not get to see the lives or the actual behind the scenes. So just DM me and I will send you the link to the Facebook group and show you specifically where I have been show you the behind the scenes of what this portal, this game-changing portal actually is going to look like so that you can build a low ticket funnel the fastest way possible. Okay, cool. I'll catch you next time.